It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
All right, so this first question, this is actually a Facebook question. This is from Rena. Rena said, I sold my house and I'm getting ready to put it into the market. So first of all, congratulations. If you are a home seller in the market that we're seeing in this country right now, in most real estate markets, odds are you've done very, very well. So congratulations for being able to sell. And this is the question. Should we go 100% in? I've sold my house, I'm going to invest. Should we do 100% or should we dollar cost average over a number of months? How do I think about that? So it sounds like they sold the house, they have some proceeds. She didn't say if she needed to go buy a new house. Let's assume not, right? Because she's talking about investing that money, because certainly she knows if she were going to use those proceeds to buy another house in the next 3 to 5 years, she would not invest that, because you always have to, anything you're going to use in the next 5 years, we want you to keep out of the equity markets. But assuming it's money she should walk away from, is the best strategy to invest all at once, 100%, or is the best strategy to dollar cost average? And how do you decide, and when does it change? And if I do the dollar cost average, how long should I do it for?
Yeah, we've covered this, and it's worth kind of recovering, because there is a lot of things going on with real estate right now, and people are making multiple six figures off of the equity in their house. We know from all the research that definitely markets make money 80%. 8 out of 10 years, markets are up. So just by that sheer stat alone, lump sum investing is better on paper. Because, hey, if we're going to make money 8 out of 10 years,
more often than not,
let's get that money working as soon as possible so we can start growing it. The fear that's whispering in your ear when it's a huge sum of money, when we're talking about once in a lifetime or life altering, very material to your financial life, is, yeah, but what happens if I'm part of that 20%? And then not only is it part of that 20% where it's 2 out of the 10 years the market goes down, but what if it goes down 25%? What if it goes down 30%? That would kind of make me devastated to know this lifetime money comes in and then I lose 20, 25% almost overnight in a month or two. That would really not only financially hurt me, psychologically and emotionally probably have some scars as well.
Sure.
So we've come up with, and this is, like I said, if it's a smaller sum of money, get the money to work as fast as possible. But we see it all the time with proceeds from a large house, selling some land, or you sell a business, or you have a lump sum that comes your way. There's nothing wrong with dollar cost averaging over 10 to 12 months. The research shows if you do it within 10 months, your opportunity cost from dollar cost averaging versus lump sum is actually pretty minimal. And then even if you look at the difference on a 10 month to 12 month, the long term, when Vanguard did their study, I mean, we're talking about a very small difference in performance, but I think that's what I love about finances, is not only the math of the calculation, but it's also the emotional and behavioral side, which is so important because us humans are not efficient beings on the way we make decisions. I think it insulates you tremendously from that what if, because think about the good news of you invest this huge lump sum with dollar cost averaging, market goes up. Yes, you left some on the table by DCAing, but since you're doing it so quickly, the long-term opportunity cost is very small. But if the market gets crushed, it also gives you the opportunity to be opportunistic with your dollar cost averaging. Because think about it, right now, the problem we're fighting with people, or the concern people have, is markets are at all-time highs. There seems like a lot of weird things that I can't control, geopolitical, the pandemic. How do I do investing? What I like about dollar cost averaging also is it lets you create a systematic plan that takes the emotion out of it. But then if we went into bear markets, period, if the market lost 20% while you're dollar cost averaging, there is nothing that says that then you can't use that analytical information to become opportunistic and make it a dynamic dollar cost averaging where you accelerate and buy even more with things down. And I love that added flexibility.
I think that's great.